Wonderful day, family. And as always, I give all praise and great glory to only the Almighty Most High Creator. With this video, I'm going to show you that the tools the Almighty is using right now on the nations for our exodus are the exact same tools that He's going to use to set the stage for their complete annihilation. Hang with me, I'll make it make sense. So, when I made this video 10 months ago, what the Almighty showed me 4 years ago just happened. I spoke about the coral reefs and their importance. And then yesterday, I created a post. And this is from BP Earthwatch. Record ocean bleaching across the globe. So I didn't know how quick it was going to happen. I just knew it was going to happen. And it's happening a lot faster than what I thought. So let me get into scripture and explain how He's going to use this on the nations to come against us. Ezekiel 34, 25 to 28, and I read, "And I will make with David a covenant of peace, and I will utterly destroy evil beasts from off the land, and they shall dwell in the wilderness and sleep in the forest. And I will settle them round about my mountain, and I will give you the rain of blessing, and the trees that are in the fields shall yield their fruit, and the earth shall yield her strength. And they shall dwell in the confidence of peace on their land, and they shall know that I am the Almighty, when I have broken their yoke, and I will deliver them out of the hand of those that enslave them, and they shall no more be a spoil to the nations, and the wild beast of the land shall no more at all devour them, and they shall dwell safely, and there shall be none to make them afraid." So this is the Almighty lifting our captivity, bringing us home, and we are going to be at peace. Nothing is going to make us afraid. Here's Ezekiel 38, and it talks about Gog. And I'm going to come down here and read 10 through 13. And I read, "Thus saith the Almighty Power, it shall also come to pass in that day that thoughts shall come up into thine heart, and thou shalt devise evil devices. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the rejected land. I will come upon them that are at ease in tranquility, and dwelling in peace, all inhabiting a land, excuse me, all inhabiting a land in which there is no wall, no bars, nor have they doors, to seize plunder, and to take their spoil, to turn my hands against the desolate land that is now inhabited, and against a nation that is gathered from many nations, that have acquired property, dwelling in the midst of the land, Saba and Dedan, and Carthaginian merchants, and all their villages shall say to thee, Thou art come for plunder, to take a prey, that's slavery, and to get spoils. Thou hast gathered thy multitude to take silver and gold, to carry off property, to take spoils." So this right here is after we are home in Zion. Gog is going to get a thought in his head, and he is going to come and try to take us back into slavery. Now, what the Almighty is doing right now is going to get the nations to follow Gog to come get us. So, right now, the Almighty put the world in a drought. The 2026 global drought is largely characterized by severe localized events and continent-wide heat waves, particularly in Europe, aka Great Britain, aka Babylon, and the United States, aka the daughter of Babylon, aka the strength of the nations. These widespread shortages cause significant agricultural, economic, and hydrological stress globally, with land degradation and drought alone costing the global economy roughly 300 billion annually. Now this isn't just for the United States and Europe. This is worldwide as far as this drought that is taking out crops worldwide, fruits, vegetables, and it is drying up wells worldwide. So, from BBC News, oceans hit record high temperatures. Okay, what temperature kills coral reefs? Coral reefs are highly sensitive to temperature changes. Most thrive between 23 degrees Celsius and 29 degrees Celsius, or 73 degrees Fahrenheit to 84. Remember 84 degrees Fahrenheit. They suffer fatal bleaching and stress when water temperatures rise just 1 to 2 degrees Celsius or 1.8 to 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit above the normal seasonal maximum for more than a few weeks. How long does it take for a coral reef to come back from bleaching? Corals can regain their color in a few weeks to months if ocean temperatures drop quickly, which is not going to happen. However, for a severely damaged reef to fully rebuild its complex, diverse ecosystem and recover its reproductive health, it typically takes 10 to 15 years, assuming it experiences no further thermal stress or disturbances during that time. Let me show you this. This is the ocean temperatures right now. And remember, coral can only live at 84 degrees Fahrenheit. All of these oranges are in the 80s and above. And we'll just scroll over here also. Here's Asia. Now, the Almighty is doing this right now because what He is doing with the drought and with this right here that is happening a lot faster than what I thought. Okay? He is starving them out. He's going to make them thirsty because the water is going away and they are not going to be able to get sea life. The coral reefs are the ecosystem of the ocean pretty much. And when you kill a coral reef, you kill many, many, many different types of fish. And a lot of the small juvenile fish and plankton live in the coral reefs. They can't take temperatures that are this hot. So, two things happen. In these areas, the fish either go to colder areas or they die. And right now we are experiencing a fish die-off unlike anything. Businesses are closing, charter businesses, because the fish are too far out now. Now, in South America, there's a lot of fisheries, and in China, over here in Asia, there's a lot of fisheries. They have already had to move them because the water is too hot. All of this orange that you see is going to creep up this way, and it's going to creep down. It's already doing it. The Almighty is killing the oceans right now. They're not going to have water. they're not going to be able to grow crops, and they're not going to be able to pull anything out of the ocean. So when Gog comes along, and he comes with many nations, now you know why. The Almighty, like I said, with the exact same things that he's doing and using to prep the nations for our exit, they are the exact same things that are going to push them to come take a spoil and to come take us as slaves. They are going to watch us walk out of these nations immortal. They're going to watch us walk out of the nations, as Scripture says, no weapons formed against us will harm us. We can't drown. You can't light us on fire. You can't blow us up. We're going to have the strength of our ancestors. So we're going to be able to do all the things that we read in the book of Jasher, the book of Enoch, those books. Okay? They are going to see what we're capable of. And they're going to be so desperate that they're really going to believe that the only thing that is going to get things back to some normalcy is to come back to a land, or to go to a land that is occupied by immortals, to take them as slaves again. So, as always, what do? We read our book, we learn about the Almighty, we get as close to him as we possibly can while he judges the nations. We do what is needed to please him, to make him happy. We continue on the narrow path to righteousness till Zion come. Have a wonderful day, family. And may the Almighty continue to protect and provide for you and your families.